MANGAIYARKKARASIAR. Before we meet MANGAIYARKKARASIAR, it is relevant to get to know Thirugnana Sambandar, for he had an important role in this episode. It was in the 7th century AD that parts of Tamil Nadu came under the devastating influence of Jainism and Buddhism, with consequent decline of Saivism. Sivapada Hirdayar was a devout Brahmin living with his wife Bhagavadiyar in Sirkali. They had no issue for some time. So they did penance and pleaded in their prayers to Lord Shiva to bless them with a baby boy. But the request had a peculiar objective added to it. Parasamayam niragarittu neerakkum punai mani poon kaadalanai pera vendum. A beloved son who would destroy the very structure of alien religions and decimate them. Lord Shiva obliged and Sambandar was born. With the divine grace of Lord Shiva and Mother Uma, Sambandar became a child saint, singing verses in praise of Lord Shiva and performing some miracles too. MANGAIYARKKARASIAR, the beautiful princess of a Chola king and an ardent devotee of Saivism, was married to Nedumaran, the king of the Pandya kingdom, who was under the influence of Jainism. Despite such a wide gap between their faiths, MANGAIYARKKARASIAR continued her married life with surprising tact, unstinted faith in Shiva, and the assistance from her shrewd minister Kulachirayar. But the thought of weaning the king and the kingdom away from the influence of Jainism was always uppermost in her mind. So, the moment she heard of the young saint Thirugnana Sambandar and his spiritual endeavors, she sent messengers to Vedaranyam, where Sambandar was then camping along with elderly Tirunavukkarasar. Politely turning aside the suggestion of Tirunavukkarasar, who tried to dissuade him from going on this mission, Sambandar reached Madurai, went straight to the temple, and after worshipping Angayarkanni Udanaya Alavai Annal, the presiding deities, he was resting at the Thirumadam, the rest house for such saintly people. Having come to know of the mission of Sambandar, the Jain monks instigated the king, Nedumaran, to set fire to the Thirumadam. Sambandar was unperturbed. He knew who the culprit was. So he literally ordered the flames of the fire to go back, but slowly, to the one who sent them. Saivarval madat amanargal itta தீத்தழல் போய் பையவே சென்று பாண்டியர்க்கு ஆக எனப் பணித்தார். Straightway, Pandian Nedumaran was seized with a burning sensation. He started howling. The palace doctors and the Jain monks tried in vain to cure him. At the polite suggestion of MANGAIYARKKARASIAR, Sambandar was invited. Sambandar sang the decade of sacred ash, Thiruneetrapadhigam, and spread the ash over the king's body. The king was totally cured only by Sambandar. The Jains lost the battle. Yet they would not accept defeat. They wanted Sambandar to do Analvadam and Punalvadam with them. They lost in these two tests too and had to finally die on the impaling stake. Much to the delight of MANGAIYARKKARASIAR and the minister Kulachirayar, King Nedumaran not only came back to Saivism but also did a lot to spread Saivism during the rest of his long, illustrious life. This is the story of MANGAIYARKKARASIAR, whom secular call the special queen among women, our deity, the distinguished daughter of Chola king, and the divine woman who got rid of the guilt of the Pandya kingdom. மங்கையர்க்கு தனியரசு எங்கள் தெய்வம் வளவர் திருக்குல கொழுந்து தென்னவர்க்கு பழிதீர்த்த தெய்வ பாவை.